Hello guys, my name is Sub-Zero Exabyte and I am having a fantastic day. And I hope you guys are having a fantastic day as well, and if not yet hope you are going to have a fantastic day. But I think I know a certain way how I can make your day fantastic. And that is what we are going to do right now, because we are going to make a house with a special chest in it, but not just a normal chest, it is going to be a trap chest, so let's get right to it. Oh guys, here we are in this thing, and I think I saw some people whipping out the yellow clay block, which is the best that you can get. That is the legendary one. Oh my goodness, I really appreciate that guys. Now I am fourth. My whole sheep life has been a lie. What do I do now? Well, there is not much that we can do now, is there? No. I don't believe so. We have played this thing that my boy NR has told me to do. I had a lot of confidence when I went in that lobby and I saw the people. I thought like, oh baby, this is going to be good. These guys look like total noobs. And now, here I am, fourth place like a total loser. I don't know how I should feel about myself right now, but I know that it does not feel good. So enter number man. You're not legit and you probably have never even trick-shotted in your life before. You really hurt my feelings, number man. I don't like you anymore. I saw that comment and I was like, oh, this is a really good comment. I am totally going to do that. What a cool guy that NR is, giving me all that confidence, and he basically just said that I was a good builder. But it turns out that I am not a good builder. But you might be wondering what kind of masterpiece your boy Sub is making at the moment. And I am just making a hallway, and I am just making the so that is really cool. And I am not going to have a bottom layer, but I am going to have an upper layer and maybe a layer above that I don't know, but we are going to see. But the doors are already in and he is looking really happy with the door, so that is just fantastic. And now we can go ahead and install the staircase that we are going to have, since we do need a way to go upstairs. But it is looking really odd like this, but I guess that if we close this whole thing it is going to look really great, and you won't notice a thing that this is actually here, so that is just fantastic. So, let's go ahead and make the outer layers of his head, since we need those once to close the house, and only then we can start with making the whole house from the inside. Because if your outside isn't done, how are you going to make the inside? I don't know, I guess you are not going to make the inside then. In the meantime, here O'Brien is just making his house as well, and it seems like he is already pretty far, but I guess that slow and steady wins the race, and we have got to help us out with the race and created Hero Brian, so I guess that he could defeat Hero Brian. Even in a house building contest it wouldn't matter, since it's just the greatest. But we are almost done with the outside guys, done. Worry about that. Just worry about the inside, since I am not sure what I should put in there yet, but I think that it is going to be just fine and all of that, so that is going to be really cool. And now we just need to make the pathway so that it doesn't show that it is actually sand and that the inside is actually nothing, but it is going to look like the inside is something. So actually I am playing tricks on all of the people that are going to come and visit my house. But the outside is just all bald, so that is something that is really easy, and I don't think that Hero Brian had it so easy. He should have shaved his head and just not look like that. Then he would have been further into the design in his house. But no, he had to have really cool hair just like Steve, and now he is paying for that, because now he is not winning the house contest. But I am not sure if he is done with the outside or not, but I am almost done with the outside, so then the most exciting part of this entire video can begin. We are going to start in making the inside of the house really good. So, let's put in some stairs so we can make a little living room for ourselves, because we deserve that. And we can live on top of the hallway that I build, so that is just going to be great. So, this is all done and our little floor has to be put in, and then we can build things that we want and stuff, so that is just fantastic. But we now have all of the floors put in. So that is just great. Now we can start. Let's start with all of this. So now that we have got the stairs done and the floor, it is already looking really great. But it is finally time that we can now start with our living room. And there are so many opportunities. We can do all sorts of things and we could do anything we would like. So, we are just going to start with some of the essentials, which are the chest, crafting table, and of course a furnace, so you can furnace some stuff because that is important and all of that. But we also have got some black wool, and I think that some of you already know what that is for. Some animal stuff we could use. So that is always nice. I am not sure what else there all is, but I guess we could also just take some more decoration flower stuff or something, I don't know, but I guess that in a flower pot you put flowers and then it looks really great. So we have got a bed, a sign, and we have an armor stand as well. So now we are out here bowling with all of your stuff, and we are just going to build a great little thing, but I am not sure where I should go with my bed since I don't have much space to build a really amazing bedroom, but I do have a lot of space in the height, so we could use some of it, which would be quite nice. We could just place some flower pots with flowers in them, and then it will look like I actually care about flowers and all of that, and then I at least have some responsibility with my flowers then, because you should water them, so that is nice. And I think I would be able to do that. I don't believe that would be really hard. But we have got some daisy, we have an orchid which is blue, a red tulip, and we also have a nice pink one, and I think it looks really great with all that color combination stuff. So I am proud about my little flower place. And now a painting and it should be done and all of that. So I think that just looks fantastic. But I am not done yet. How do you guys think that Herobrine is doing at the moment? I am not sure, but I hope that he isn't doing really amazing, since I have to be the winner and not him. But look at this. Since I said that I had some space in the height and I should use that space, I really wasn't kidding. So there is going to be a little wall right here, and that is going to take us up to the next level, but it isn't actually a next level, it is just going to be a little space that is kind of just floating around where I am going to put my bed and all of that, so it is just really nice. And I could have some sort of fence right here, because if I go to sleep and I roll out of bed and then I just fall all the way down, then I done. Do you think I would be happy when I wake up like that? But that isn't the problem right now. Right now the problem is to fix that, and just with a couple of fences that is fixed like it is nothing, so that is just fantastic. And some light right here, and then our next problem is fixed. But we have got the bed in here, and we are going to put some carpets up here in my favorite color, which is still green, so this is just looking really great, even though if I do say so myself. But I don't think that Herobrine is doing that well. I am doing quite well, even though I made it myself. So now that the carpet is looking, then I look to the right and I saw Steve on my boat. He stole my boat on that day. Let me put a sign here so we can clearly see who is the noob and who is the pro. Let me fly back real quick to the last stage to see what our little thief Steve built. Well then, what is this hefty device? He built it next to his shabby house. What could that device do? I don't think it could have much of a purpose. The boat stealer just finished his device here. What is that? He pushed the lever, but it is not doing anything at all. Oh, that is what it does. He is a little bit stupid, and I think he attached some TNT on his thing. Yes, this house of Alex is about to blow because we are prankers and we are going to prank him. That is right. Prankster, come on you pranksters. Don't get me wrong, you pranksters, because all we are doing is pranking. Of course I will help Alex after the video is done. You are not going to need poopy blocks. Because would you want to live in a poopy house? Yes? No, of course you would not want to live in poop. If you have done that, you are going to want to take the blocks that you think look really good and would want to live inside. I strongly suggest you build with them processed wood blocks. They look pretty damn good if I do say so myself. The next step is choosing the right door. If you don't want a door, you are not a good builder. A door is going to stop all of the baddies that are going to want to see your booty. Make a great wall for your new home, not a wall that our big friend in America is going to build for the Mexicans. We also don't want to have strangers in our house, but it should look good. If you destroy the pillar blocks, your outer wall will look better than ever before. Not like Miley Cyrus. She looked good before, but now look at her. She obviously does not know that you have to take down pillars to look good. If you truly want to look good, you have to build windows. Now we want our little house to look good, don't we? If we want that, we accomplish that with building some holes to put our windows in. When you are done with putting windows in your home and done with laying a floor, you want to go outside and make the base of your roof. You don't want this to be made of wood. Wood does not look good. Wood not looking good is a rhyme. Maybe I should consider being a rapper. If you have done that, you should whip out some stone that you gathered with your pickaxe and have cooked in your furnace. Then you make stone blocks out of them. They look so much better than regular stone. They have that extra curve in them which looks pretty darn good even if they are just some stones. We are now making the roof. If you successfully have replaced the beginning roof with stones, your house should not leak. Stones prevent your roof from leaking. Is that not obvious? Yes, do I think that is obvious? Now we are going to throw some furniture in our new MTV crib. You want to whip out that furnace, a crafting table for basic needs, and a chest to store your possessions that you find along the way. If you could spare some wood, you are going to want to put some fences outside, put some torches on them, and you should be good to go. Now let's see how our little helper Steve is doing. Do you see what he did wrong? He is not making a lot of variety in this house. We did that with the stone blocks on the roof. It looks good and prevents the leaking of rain off the roof. With the rest we kept the fight going and with success because we entered the fortress and claimed it. After that Chip and I were best friends because we could really trust each other from that point on. And now you guys know how Chip and I became best friends. So Big Power Boom is really becoming huge now. At the moment every bowl of explosions I place my mind is getting closer to that the server is gone crash when we detonate all of them. And the funny part is how big of a range is it gonna have, because you know how these explosions fly around when they go off. We will see. It's a good thing I can fly, so I am able to fly away, otherwise I had to run and I don't know if I am fast enough. But we don't need to really worry about that because the TNTs won't really hurt us. So let's now get out of Power Boom and see if we can place some more explosion on the outside of the ball. I hope that this big red ball scared a lot of wild animals in the area so they went away before everything goes down. I don't like to harm wild animals that are just doing their own thing. They never did something to us. They help us with eggs and everything they give us, so maybe I should make a clearing round first before I detonate everything, but that is gonna take a lot of time, and I don't really know if I have that much time. This is gonna take a lot of effort, but I think we should be fine on that, otherwise I will just spawn them back in. No problem at all. What do you guys think is the or are the best biomes to build your house on? Because some like the desert, but I am more the jungle type of guy. Making houses in the trees is always fun. Tree houses they are called. You are able to build them high up in the tree, but you know what I really like to do is to start at the ground and then make your way up the tree. It gives you a really different look towards the housing idea. Don't be shy to think of ideas out of the box. Chib learned me that. He always says to me, don't be afraid to think outside of the box, so that is what I do. I don't really keep my plan at the same place, but I like to look for other ideas as well, so maybe we should do that as well with Power Boom. But what more could we do to make this extra special? Maybe we should place a nuke in the heart of the ball. That would be fun, an extra big boom when everything goes off. No, if we would do that then I am pretty sure the server would crash. Well, I am now getting sure as well, but then I am like fully sure that everything will crash. At this moment I still have some hope, but that hope is not gonna stay long, I am afraid. But you know, it isn't that big of a problem if the server crashes, because we will just make new server and start over. It is that easy with Minecraft. I think that is the main reason I like Minecraft so much, because everything you do you can't go wrong. Like for example, you blow up a house. Well, alright, maybe you will be a bit angry, but you are able to build it back and continue where you left. That is just one of 100 reasons I can give you. Next example with this Power Boom. Alright, it would be a shame to see the server crash, but what does it matter? You can just start a new server and start over again. Are you getting what I try to explain? Because if you don't, well, too bad then, ha ha ha. You know guys, I am kind of savage. I really am. Maybe I come over as the good guy that tries to help everyone and just be good, and Peter was a good weapon too, if I do say so myself. We were a really great team, because if I shared my skills with fighting with a good weapon like the fidget spinner Peter was, we killed a lot of mobs and it was really nice because we needed food. Well, I needed food and Peter wanted to be a fidget spinner, and because of that it was nice because I just ate from the things that we killed, and I would also need to cook those things, but I just chopped some wood with Peter and I would build a campfire and I would be good to go. So that was very nice because I had food and Peter had a purpose and everyone was happy. But as I am telling you this crazy story that Peter became a fidget spinner, I have to throw a disclaimer that he was not a fidget spinner for the rest of his life. Ah, hot darn it, I spoiled it again for you. Maybe you had not forgotten about the spoiler, but if you have, I'm really sorry, but I cannot do anything for you now. Block. So now I guess that we have to find the final iron ingot. I am kind of lost for words though, but I was really glad that I figured the thing out that we had found out like half a minute ago. Wait, what did we find again? Oh yeah, the thing with the sing and the iron ingot and the green wool. That is right. How did I forget about that? I don't know, I am probably just going insane thanks that we are so deep under the ground and I need to use my head this much. I don't know, but I think that is the case. Probably that would be the only logical explanation to my calculations. But I guess that we are just chilling with Mr. Fidget Spinner Vendor, and why does he not just give us one free iron ingot so that we can get out of this mess? That would have been really appreciated. But yeah guys, I was like stuck in there for another good 7 minutes or something like that, so I just decided to skip that part out, and now we are in level 3 and level 3 is cool, so that is nice. There is like lava on the ground and there is a whole lot of rainbowness on top of the house or whatever this is supposed to be. I don't know what this thing is, to be honest. And what are we going to end the video right here? I hope to see you back in the next one.